Ancient travelers, the Amu, the ancient people here, the Kadim. These travelers traveled following the solar and the lunar mythos, developing divine mathematics, algebra. So when we look at the 150 degrees east in this region of the Andaman Islands, and where we find the Australoid, the Negrito, the sunken Sedona tectonic plate in this region of the Ring of Fire. This is when we understand the new year, this is Orion, or the Oriental, the Orient. When we look at Cain and the first traveler along the ocean, this developed Arcanos, and the travelers' canoes. So the Asiatics and these travelers, as we find this genetic trait of the Stichopegia throughout this Afro-Asiatic region. We understand ley lines in the Taurus and this region of the 33 degrees and the Masons coming from the time of Virgo into this region 10 months later into this region of 33 degrees of this region of the east, which are ley lined with many different destinations that were designated to develop temples, to show this divine mathematics. Some of these locations are in the sea. When we understand the floods and how when Joshua spoke to the Israelites in the scriptures, he told them about being aware of the practices of the ancient people, pre-Diluvian, prehistoric people. So when we look at the mound builders and ancient prehistoric people and Amu and the Moors, the rulers of light and darkness, and the significance of this great mound empire here of the Virgo to give birth to the 33 degrees of Mason into the time of Taurus and Gemini in this region of the east. These solar mythos were significant to the Asiatic travelers, and even the sunken locations here within the Ring of Fire, the Southern Crossing, the Winter Solstice, Nimrod, Cain, Arcanos, and the travelers, the ancient priesthood, these mound builders, Amu, Asiatic foreigners beyond the regions. When they crossed over into these regions, they kept this culture, they kept this development of this priesthood, these teachings. So we look at the tribe of Dan and Adon and the adder and the snake, the Naga, and the sunken and the biting of the ships of the horizon, and these water monsters, the ancient Nahar, these judges of this ancient priesthood whose portion was sunken. Their land portion was sunken. So we look at the tribe of Dan and why they're left out in some of these allocations of land. We have to understand what the earth and its portions and these divisions of the constellations and the land marking. As we see Cain, when we look at ocean, Okeanos in the Pacific Ocean, and this region 150 degrees and the measurements of the earth, of the solar, chronology of the sun's containment of what we can calculate of the earth is how we have developed our mathematics, our photo capturing of light, motion pictures, formulas, forming of light. So we look here, Unagami, and we see these monuments underwater, different periods, the ice ages. The sun's balancing within these tropics is what keeps these regions polar during this time of the winter cool due to the certain winds of the winter time. So these markings were essential when we look at the Kona and the winter solstice and these Asiatic travelers who made that mark, their crossing
where the sun dies,
begin the time of Lent, of these 40 days and 40 nights, to come into the time of the region of the Taurus, to begin Mason. So we understand these Amazon are coming from the time of Virgo across into the Asia, into the Middle East, to Mason.